Hey, this is Hansmo. Welcome once again to my channel, and this time we have a beautiful uh, musical instrument over here. And this time we're going to have a run through how to use an Akai MPK mini play. So this is it's an awesome gadget, especially if you're on to digital recording. You want to put all your music recorded in the computer, and it does has a built-in keyboard presets, pretty much about 128 keyboard different sounds, and along with the MPC, of course, it comes with the drums, and there are also 10 preset drums over here. So without further ado, let's start our video on how to use an Akai MPK mini play. All right. So this time you can see that this is not a new version. So this is came out around 2022, and it's been there for quite a long time already. But of course, this is one of the special MPK mini play that comes with a built-in speaker, right? So you can run this MPK mini play um, with a battery. It comes with a 4 AA battery, and you can use it anywhere. And once that you plug it into a USB, of course, you can select as power. At the same time, it will going to be a MIDI controller, especially if you're working with a digital audio workstation or a DAW, right? So let's put on the perspective that if you want to play as a standalone keyboard, this is kind of fair enough. You can use this one with the 25 keys, and at least you have a different preset. Like you could see here, there is OLED display there that is piano sounds, right? And number 2 is a bright one, right? So let's go to electronic, right? Honky tonk, right? Right. So these are 128 presets, and if you wanted to try the drums here, you can just press this button. You will see here drums, right? It will lead here, and then now we can use our MPC here. This is a standard sets, and then we have also room set, right? Power set, right? Electronic, right? And this is one of my favorite TR-808 set. Right. So these are 10 actually. These are 10, right? And we do have also some effects set. Right. So of course, one thing that you will notice here is we have this joystick. This joystick comes with a pitch bend and a modulation, right? If this is X Y axis, if you use the Y, yeah, all right. Say for example, you can also see that the reading from our OLED is also showing, right? It's increasing the joystick there, right? Right. So it's a pitch bend, right? It will gonna be one whole step up and one whole step down, right? For modulation, of course, right there, right? So this is very useful also whenever you're using pitch bend and modulation, right? And of course, this Akai professional MPK mini play comes with an arpeggiator, right? If you turn on this one, of course, uh, you could have a tempo like you'll see, notice that, right? Or maybe one key only, right? By the way, I'm on the first octave high, right? You see this one, right? This arpeggiator, of course, we can set our 1/4 count. Let's say if I change this one to 1/4, right? And just hold on the on off of your arpeggiator, and let's say 1/8, right? Or of course there's also a triplet for 1/4, right? And let's say let's go to 1/16, right? And 1/16 with the triplet, right? 1/32, right? If I do a chord, right, there you go. So there. So of course we can also increase and decrease the tempo. We could hold on the top tempo, and you can also use this knob, right? And right there, right. You can also hold and change the knob there, right? There you go. So let's just bring it back to 1/8, right? Right. When you're using an arpeggiator, you can also turn on a latch that it will hold on your um, arpeggiator sounds. It's like holding on and off, and press this latch over here. You can see this latch there, and let's say, right there you go. So it's on. And we can also use arpeggiator using an octave 1, octave 2 that you can see here on the top of your keyboard. Say for example, hold on to this, and let's select the octave 4. Yeah, octave 4, octave 4, octave 3, right? Or maybe you want it to use arpeggiator start up, start down, right? Yeah, you can see that. Or maybe no, you can do the EXLCL and increment also, right? So you can also use let's say make it a triplet 1/16. Yeah, right there, right. So turn off that one, come back to a normal one, right? So the next one is there's a couple of buttons here for octave plus and minus, right? Right, you can add an octave plus. You can notice it's blinking over here. Yes, there you go. So you want to reset, press double on that key, right? Okay, octave minus, right, and double click, it will come back to the normal one, right? So another one is we have here a full level button over here this side, and this would enable you the sensitivity of your drum pads, okay? But if you turn on the full level, it will be pretty much sensitive though. Right, and it also comes with a note repeat over here, right? That would depend on the tempo that you have set on your arpeggiator, right? Right, right. Let's say on off to 1/8, right? All right. So there you go. All of these buttons can also be used while you are doing a live one performance, or you can also use this one once that you connect it to your DAW. Right. Moving on to these knobs, you will see that we do have some knobs over here. So let's turn it off, this one, and this one will be enabling our knobs in A and B over here. So meaning we will be having a filter, resonance over here, reverb, and chorus. And if you turn on the knob, the B will going to be working with the attack, okay, the release, the EQ low and EQ high. But the adjustment will definitely be seen there, right? So say for example, let's try this. Okay, okay. I use the lead sounds here, right? Now I will use my filter. Yeah, 127. Right. You can see that the filter is changing from 0 to 127. The resonance you can see from 0 to 70 to 127 resonance. Similarly also for the reverb, all you have to do is to set to 0 from left and then turn to 0 to 127. Chorus also from 0 to 127. Right. Right. Once you want to enable your knob, or say for example, let's turn on the latch. Oops. Alright. Okay. So let's move it. Alright. Right. Let's turn on the latch and make it 1/16. Alright. See, if I'm changing now the knobs for our setting on this knob, so those filters like your attack, your release, right, you can see it's changing as well. This one for the release, right, and EQ low, EQ high, right, right. Let's change this one to ARP octave 3, or, right, again, right, there you go. Right, now you're seeing that we are changing now this kind of simplified knobs that only we need those straight parameters when you're doing a synth, right? All right. All right. Right. All right. So by the way, these Akai MPK mini play doesn't have its own built-in sequencer, but of course if you have a DAW running with your digital audio workstation, you can do that one, right? That's a loop while you are recording it, right? So there's a version of comes with a sequencer on the MPK mini plus, I believe so. Yeah, that comes with the 36 keyboard, right? Another one, let's go on to this side. So we have seen these keys and these drums already, but how can we save your presets, right? Say for example, I'm selecting my favorite shift, long press with this favorite and one, and I do this uh, piano, let's say favorite 2, right, this is lead 1, favorite 3, right. Okay, you notice that even the parameters filters had been saved, even the arpeggiator, that it was been saved as well, right? So let me shift to another one. By the way, this pad comes with pretty much like a 16 combination, right? But of course, saving it only comes with an 8. So this one, look, I use this and save it over there, right? If you will see the original one, right, you see the filter, the resonance is pretty much flat, right? Even the reverb, right? Every time I change my preset here, of course it will also remove the default will going to be there, but the moment I selected my favorite, it captures as well the configuration of those parameters over here, right? So I'll give you a demonstration here. Say this one is a synth string, right, which I stored it over there, and then I'll shift it to another one. And now this is a sawtooth preset for my keyboard, right? So which means I'm storing them as for my likings. But how to do that one? Of course, once that you're selecting, say for example, you want to select a new one. Say for example, this pad. Right. All you have to do is to long press these two knobs, the internal sounds along with the favorite. Right. Hold it, and then you will press this part. Say for example, I'm going to store it over here, and it will blink. Right. So let me go back to this, and I will open that once again, which I have restored it over there. Oh, this is the pad. Right. So but that is without any change, any parameter settings. I just took it straight from the presets, right? Right. So coming back here. Okay, this is a synth brass. Right. You can do one thing probably while you're doing this one. It's quite difficult because you're doing simultaneously the drum pads. You have noticed the drum pad comes with a light here, right? Yeah, but these are all the same colors. Right, these are all the same colors. In some other brand for specs of this Akai MPK Mini, they have different coloring over here. Right. So this comes with a bundle of MPC beats. So you can also download that one as well, and you can also make your music. Though you can also use some other DAW. Right. If you're using a Mac, you can use a GarageBand as well. A waveform, a free waveform is pretty much it's a very nice DAW as well, right? If you're running also both PC and Mac, right? So on my setting, basically, I'm only getting straight from my sounds, which means all built-in sounds are running over here, and it's capturing from my recording. Basically, I have an output which is connected to my audio interface, because I used to have one more instrument, which is my condenser mic here. That's why I'm getting a combination of the piano or the keyboard, the mini controller along with my microphone, right? So basically, you can also set this one straight from your USB and as a MIDI controller, of course. So you can do that, and then you can use the MPC beats from Akai. You can download that one after registering your device. You can tons of downloads, demo and plugins over there, and you can use it. You can literally create your own music, right? So anything else? Okay, of course, it's very quite clean. The knob here is everything that we are selecting on presets are based on this, and other than that, of course, the ergonomic of this, it looks like with the touch of a synth, because it's like there's a cutaway here that is almost in front of me, though, just like a feel of a synthesizer, right? But of course, when it comes to the keys, right, it's quite responsive and quite more professional, right? The quality of the plastic is much more better. But of course, with the kind of typical sounds, if you just use internal sound for the speaker, of course, you will not be getting the crisp of the sounds of this. And once that you have tweaked them all with your parameters, you will be seeing as like a professional sounds of a typical full keyboard, right? So I think that's it. That's it for now. And we'll see you once again for my next video tutorials and some demonstration or some musics that I have done it, and through this using this MPK mini play. And all right, so thank you for now. Bye bye for now, and God bless. Bye bye.